Hi, I'm Coop with Head Tyrolia, here today to talk to you about our 23-24 line of Formula boots. We introduced Formula a few years ago. We built the boot line directly from our Raptor series of boots as far as performance and exterior shell design goes. And that really is a trickle-down effect. We found what really worked on the World Cup at the highest levels, and we trickled down that performance technology to Formula. But that's really where it ends as far as the World Cup is concerned, and as far as Raptor is concerned. When you talk about the fit of Formula and you talk about the fit functions that we have built into the boot line, then you really talk about performance level combined with a level of comfort that you can't reach in a Raptor boot. So all-day comfort that really allows you to maximize your foot's well-being in the boot while getting the best performance that an all-mountain boot has to offer. Now, looking at the line as a whole, Formula is built upon two different lasts. One is the LV and one is the MV. LV stands for low volume. That is our 98 millimeter last, and that is for a lower volume foot, not a super high instep, narrow heel, fairly narrow in the forefoot. That LV will fit your foot particularly well. You move into the MV, or the medium volume fit. That's a 100 millimeter fit through the forefoot and a little bit more volume throughout the boot, whether we're talking about the heel pocket, over the instep, even in the toe box area. So overall, a more higher volume fit for a bigger, more mass to the foot. That is represented in the men's line as well as the women's line. These boots are also built off a more aggressive forward lean than, say, our Edge series of boots, with a 16-degree forward lean and a 4-degree ramp angle. And that mimics what we find in Raptor for putting you in that best position to be the best skier that you can be. When we talk about what has changed the most in the 23-24 Formula collection, we have to talk about the liner. We received a lot of feedback from testers. We're always looking for feedback from consumers. And so we went back and looked at the liner and how could we better rework the liner to get a more improved out-of-the-box fit and longer performance attributes, especially in the heel pocket. So we went ahead and added more length and volume to the toe box area. We also added an adjustable tongue in the top end 130. So depending on the instep volume of your foot, you can go ahead and adjust where this tongue comes into play for a lower volume foot or for a higher volume foot. We then bolstered and created a more precise fit in the heel pocket, really working with padding around the malleolus bones as well as through the Achilles area. And you can even see some of the nuances built into this 3D Perfect Fit Evo liner. So even little pockets for the navicular bone, for the malleolus, the medial malleolus, as well as the lateral malleolus, all pre-described and pre-formed into the liner itself. This has changed the out-of-the-box and the on-mountain fit of the Formula boots significantly. And it's run from the top 130 all the way down to the unisex or men's 100 and the entire line of the women's boots as well. When we talk about some of the fitting aspects of the boot, all of these boots contain form fit technology, which allows you to go ahead and heat up that shell and get a brief mold of the foot. Really takes away a lot of that break-in period that you would have to deal with, let's say 15 years ago with ski boots. In conjunction with that, all of the liners, all of the Perfect Fit liners are heat moldable as well. The top end boots, the women's 105, the men's 130, 120, and the women's 95 all have liquid fit technology built into them. And those are two channels built into the boot that we can inject with a paraffin wax that really fill in the nuances that your heel and ankle create in the boot, giving you a super precise fit and, more importantly, a super precise lock over the heel and ankle, where all that control and all your steering capabilities of the ski come really from that heel area. If your heel is lifting up, it'll feel like you're driving a car that you have to move the wheel this much before anything happens. We lock that heel down, everything is immediate. It's just like driving a race car. So liquid fit really takes up the fit and the performance attributes of the foot, or of the boot, I should say. When we look at the mechanics of the boot, we can go ahead and add 10 flex points to any boot by adding an additional rivet in the spine of the boot. In addition, we have a bilateral cuff adjustment that allows us to evoke a 2-degree change in the angle of the upper cuff to the lower and allows the boot fitter to position the upper cuff in a way that it follows your lower leg. All of these boots come prefabricated with GripWalk toes and heels. Don't worry, if you don't have a binding that is updated to GripWalk technology, regular Alpine toes and heels come in the box as well, so that you can go ahead and have your boot fitter swap those out and use them on an older binding that doesn't have GripWalk technology built into it. For the Formula Low Volume or LV series, we have the Formula 130 LV, the Formula 120 LV, and the Formula 110 LV for the unisex models. On the women's side, we have the Formula 105 Women's LV and the Formula 95 Women's LV. For the medium volume series of Formula, we have the Formula 130 MV, the Formula 120 MV, the Formula 110 MV, and the Formula 100 MV. On the women's side, we have the Formula 105 Women's MV, the Formula 95 Women's MV, and the Formula 85 Women's MV. Be sure to check out your head authorized retailer. Get these boots on your foot. Feel that change in the liner and the fit. It's immediate. You'll notice it right off the bat. One thing you won't be able to feel in the ski shop is the incredible amount of performance these boots provide you on the mountain. Check them out. After you do purchase them, I guarantee you're going to be blown away by the performance and how much better these boots make you as a skier. Be sure to check out head.com for more information.